Hey everybody, it's DaAuraWolf and welcome to this week's edition of Missions to the People. So first order of business today, here, I've brought along my Angry Bird. This ice bird again. And I'm here to tell you that the new levels of Angry Bird Space has been released. And my LP will be resuming that very shortly once the update comes for the Mac version of the game. So I do have to say that the new Fragment to the Moon levels has only 10 levels in it. Not unlike it doesn't have 30. It only has 10 instead of 30. So instead of having 3 episodes to cover it, there'll be only 2 episodes to cover it. What I mean 3 episodes? I meant 6 episodes. So as I see right here, we got real life Angry Birds again. So you run mode. Oh. Ready for real life Angry Birds again? Guys. So our next order of business, I brought another Angry Bird here. I'm here to announce that Angry Bird is going to be one of my future Let's Plays. Though, for what I have in mind, I like to pull a check of Conroy and double up through 2 LPs at once. Almost like how I did with Pikmin. Spokes Pikmin games. In which one LP will be of Pikmin, and one will be of Angry Bird Space. That'll be the next 2 Let's Plays I'll be doing. For which order I'll be doing them in? Well, if everything goes right, Pikmin is definitely going to be number 5 if I can get a capture card and all that works out. Pikmin is going to be Let's Play number 5. Man, I need some cold drink. But yeah, Pikmin is going to be LP number 5. If I can get a capture card, if it ain't, it's going to be Angry Bird Space. No, why am I in Angry Bird Space? I meant Angry Birds. And if you excuse me, I'll go get me a sip of pop. It's like, come on. So I am back and I brought me a pop here. Yeah, drink Pepsi. Say it's better than taking a dump like I did last week's message to the people. But anywho, yes, Angry Birds Space. No, Angry Birds, Series of Angry Birds is going to be my 5th Let's Play. If I can get a capture card and get Pikmin recorded, but if I do get a capture card for Pikmin, Angry Birds Space is going to be simultaneously launched with Pikmin as Let's Play number 6. So as we do with the Ice Bird, we're going to real life Angry Bird him out of the way. So, see? It's the bomb one. Oh, I missed. And also, right now, I've brought along Minchino here, and we're going to look at the May issue of Nintendo Power. And as we open it up, I'm not seeing what I've always so happy about. We're just taking a look at it through here. You see that in that corner. Computer. Yeah, the computer went back. It's like, the computer's like, booty. I had to get that fixed. But the main reason why I want to bring up the Nintendo Power issue today, new Nintendo Power issue, is because of this little thing right here that made me so happy. Pikmin 2 is finally being released as a part of the new Play Control series in North America. So if you live in North America, Pikmin... If you live in North America and you want to play Pikmin 2, and you like me, you have the new Wii that doesn't support GameCube games, that, or you don't trust pre-owned games, or you don't have a copy of the original Pikmin 2, or you do, but you want to have look better graphics, Pikmin 2 for new Play Control is coming out in June. There's older mod, and that's Bluey. And that's right, there's Bluey. Which I have to say, something pretty interesting about that matter is that I had a one-man small campaign for the game called Operation Spelunk. Though I was only a supporter, though Operation Spelunk was just my group, and there's probably more groups out there, but I don't know of. But the main one I know was my group, which was called Operation Spelunk. And I actually wrote Nintendo about it and all that, and we're going to read this message. So I originally put about Pikmin 2. Though, another main thing I would like to say is that the main reason why I'm questioning you about is that I know it is coming to Wii U. Pikmin 3 is coming to the Wii U around sometime of the system's launch, and would like to see if you would be kind enough to let us play the game that came before it so that we could get some idea of what happened in the previous game. I do also know that we could go to our local GameStop store and buy a pre-owned copy of the GameCube version, though the only downside that the newer Wii that came out last year does not have any slots to play GameCube games. And I wrote them Nintendo about it, and this is what they said. And I also talked about Mother 3, and let's see here, Pandora's Tower, that Pikmin, Pikmin 2, which is finally coming out here in North America in June. And Pandora's Tower was one of them, in which... There's another one of them Operation Rainfall games, in which I still hope comes out. And speaking of that, I need to play some Xenoblade. Fire Emblem Awakening, which I think is very, very close to coming here. New Love Plus, something that's only going to stay in perverted Japan. And Mother 3 port. And this is what... The guy's last name was Weekly. That's kind of funny. This is what that person from Nintendo wrote me back about. Hello. Thanks for your writing. It sounds you really appreciate the games you release, and I hope you enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles and The Last Story. I can see why you want Mother 3 to be released, but at this time we have no plans for the Mother/Earthbound series to be released in this market, either on disc or via download. In which that is kinda contradictory, in which I have to say. That's mainly because, if you remember, or some people should remember, is that something interesting. I'll teach you a history lesson about the Mother series if you don't already know it from Chugga. In which I have to say I'm kind of more finding it to call him by his real name, Emil, just because, like, once you, it's like if you ever get in contact or say hi to any Let's Player, you actually start not calling them by their nickname, you start calling them by their real name, since I kind of know that. since by this past weekend on the Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably already seen this, that I posted something about, like, no man should ever be a closet brony. Am I right about this, Proton John? And Proton John replied saying that, yeah. Which I thought that's kind of cool since, hey, just imagine this. Like, you kind of get my point. If, like, let's say you write a letter to one of your favorite celebrities, like, let's see here, Bob Saget, for example. And yes, I know about the Bob Saget. Bob Saget. That was actually kind of a joke in my 8th grade class also. And you write a letter and you finally get a response from him. It's like you're going to get so happy. That's how I felt. That, like, that was the first time ever on Twitter. So I'm also on ForumSpring, in which I already know about that, which he's actually answered quite a few of my questions on him. John has on ForumSpring. But I think it was kind of cool about that. That's one of my so happiest things, this moments this week. But after getting off track, trying to get back on track, the Earthbound series, the first game of the series, Mother, known in America as Earthbound Zero, was actually supposed to be launched here in the States. But it was getting so close to the release of the Super NES, they decided, we're going to wait. In which they brought over Mother's sequel, which was called Earthbound. Here in the States, or in Japan as Earthbound 2. In which that was contradictory for, in the sense that the Mother series was actually released here in North America on the Super NES. Though the game didn't do that much good, mainly because one of its taglines, which says, "This game stinks," in which it wasn't talking about how good the game was, it was talking about the scratch and sniff cards, in which people take it crazy. In which I have to say, if there is some sort of way of them coming up with an Earthbound game, I would love to play an Earthbound game. That being, since it was sounds like my type of game. It seems like one of my types of games. And yeah, if you want to know what it was like. But hey, if they released it on Virtual Console, the original Earthbound on the Wii's Virtual Console, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr would sue. But hey, if you just wanted to know, like, how them stuff that Wildly Wood was, or other stuff, is that, you know how in Grand Theft Auto 4, about Liberty City and the Statue of Happiness and all that stuff, in which they kind of got poked at and stuff, like, complaining about that, like, how people complained about that. Something along, basically the Earthbound series was the Japanese version of GTA, but as an RPG, as a role-playing game. So that's kind of cool. So our next order of business is, let me get a sip of my Pepsi. As you might recall, on Twitter, just a few minutes ago, I tweeted that I got some more juicy stuff to talk to you about. In which Pikmin, which LP's 5, potentially 5, and potentially 6 announcement, the Angry Birds Space Resume, Pikmin 2 coming out to North America, that about Proton John responding to one of my tweets about closet bronies, which I think that's going to be fun if I ever meet them in real life, or if they ever come around here, like the Runaway guys come around my area, kind of be doing some closet brony roasting, which that'll be fun. I can't wait if I can't wait till that day. Till it happens. And we start bugging Chugga about closet brony. Being a closet brony. So the next portion of our show is going to be that other juicy bit that's made me so happy. And just to bring in the so happiness, I'm going to go get my Yoshi. Right here. Hi Yoshi. Say hi Yoshi. Hello. Hello. And that's so happiness that I'm going to talk about. That I think I might be in love. Yep. That's that juicy bit. I think I might be in love. It's a girl. The girl I'm talking about's been in my 4th period class. For 1st trimester, 2nd trimester, and this trimester. And also in homeroom. And I also sent her a message on Facebook to my channel. And after I upload this, I'm going to send this video to her. As a message on Facebook. I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm going to sit like this for the rest of the episode. Now, everybody's favorite part of the episode is shout out corner. Shout out time! And this, in special case of shout out time this week, we are going to play. Oh wait, Yoshi wasn't in Galaxy. In honor of this week, I'm going to be playing our song for this portion. Super Mario 2007 is going to be the song for this portion. This is shout out corner. Okay, first of all, the first shout out I would like to make is, you probably might have guessed it already, Proton John. I'd say, thanks for answering my questions on Form Spring. And if you ever come around here in Kentucky, you and the Runaway guys, or both Tim and Emil, just find me. You know why? Because we can both do some closet brony roasting. Yeah, closet brony roast of the century. It'll be the closet brony roast of the century. Once that happens. Next shout out I like to give is to my is to Chugga Conroy, which I say, first off, good luck for your current Let's Play of Super Paper Mario. And good luck with your Let's Play of Super Paper Mario. And that she can see the light and find funnier shows. Like, better shows like The Legend of Korra, Adventure Time, regular show, like some good shows instead of that My Little Pony. Next shout out I like to give is to Josh Jepson saying hi. And also I'd like to give a shout out to Caesar. Thanks for making me realize that it's kind of stupid to do a dark game like Limbo and then another dark game, since kind of get the gist, because Like how Limbo was just a stark puzzle and stuff. And like how I was actually saying is because I actually have plans of doing Let's Playing Majora's Mask next. In which I'm like, after watching some of Josh Jepson's episodes of Elo Milo, I just realized it ain't that smart to do a Dark Nature game after another Dark Nature game. But hey, I support the Moonfall, and I hope we get Majora's Mask really soon. And I know this is going to be crazy. And kind of feeling nervous. But hey, ain't we all? Ain't us guys all nervous about, like, about the girls and stuff? Whenever it comes to girls, when you go, so happy. I actually have to say something interesting. I'm not going to say no names or anything. But if you play the Pokemon series, Diamond, if you ever play Pokemon series, and you play Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, and you know the 7th gym leader, well, the girl I like has the same name as the 7th gym leader. And Sinnoh. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. And you kind of get the gist. Alright, so I think that's going to do us in for this episode of Message to the People. So I'll see you back in May, which is next month, for next week's episode of Message to the People. So saying so long here is my Flushy of Minchino and my Flushy of Yoshi, and we all say thank you for watching this episode of Message to the People. Message to the People. Watch my episode. I hope you watch some of my episodes of. Hope you guys would like the rest of the episodes, bonus episodes of Plants vs. Zombies, in which I have to say they were recorded back early March, so I apologize for really old commentary, but hey. So, until next Thursday, this has been DaAuraWolf saying thank you for watching this Message to the People. So, adios, muchachos. And wait, we got to play our song. No, that ain't the title song. It's the Master Sword. So, see y'all then. Bye. So happy. So happy. So happy. So happy. So happy.